Hey there, and welcome back to my channel where we talk about winning with money and taking control of your financial future. I'm here today to expose something that might be happening right under your nose. Your car could be secretly bleeding your bank account dry, and you might not even realize it. If you've ever wondered why you feel broke despite making decent money, your car might be the culprit. So grab a notebook, because we're about to dive deep into the hidden costs of car ownership that nobody wants to talk about. And I'm going to show you exactly how to apply Dave Ramsey's proven principles to protect yourself from this financial trap. Let's start with a reality check that's going to wake you up. The average American spends over $10,000 per year on their car. $10,000. That's not just your monthly payment. That's everything combined. And here's the kicker. Most people have absolutely no idea they're spending that much because these costs are spread out and hidden throughout the year. They hit you like death by 1,000 cuts, slowly draining your wealth without you even noticing. Dave Ramsey has been preaching this truth for decades. Your car is not an investment. It's a depreciating asset that goes down in value every single day you own it. The moment you drive that shiny new car off the dealer's lot, it loses 20 to 30% of its value instantly. Within 5 years, that car will be worth only 30 to 40% of what you paid for it. Imagine taking 70% of your money and literally throwing it out the window. That's essentially what happens when you buy a new car with financing. But the depreciation is just the beginning of your financial nightmare. Let's break down all the ways your car is pickpocketing you throughout the year. First, there's your monthly payment if you're financing, which Dave Ramsey says you should never, ever do. Then you've got full coverage insurance, which is mandatory if you're financing and expensive if you have a decent car. Next comes fuel costs, which fluctuate with gas prices and your commute distance. Then there are the sneaky costs that people forget to budget for. Oil changes every 3 to 6 months, tire replacements every few years, brake pads, air filters, transmission flushes, coolant changes, battery replacements, and countless other maintenance items. Don't forget about registration fees, emissions testing, parking fees, toll roads, and car washes. Then there are the unexpected repairs that always seem to happen at the worst possible time. The alternator goes out, the air conditioning dies in summer, the transmission starts slipping, or your engine needs major work. These repairs can easily cost anywhere from $500 to $3,000, and they always seem to happen right when you're trying to get ahead financially. Here's where Dave Ramsey's wisdom really shines through. He teaches us about sinking funds, dedicated savings accounts where you set aside money every month for anticipated expenses. Your car absolutely needs its own sinking fund, because car expenses are not a matter of if, they're a matter of when. Even if your car is completely paid off, it's not free. The costs just shift from payments to repairs and maintenance. So how do you calculate how much to save in your car sinking fund? Take last year's total car expenses, everything you spent on gas, insurance, repairs, maintenance, registration, everything car-related. Add it all up and divide by 12. That's your monthly car sinking fund amount. If your car is older or has high mileage, I'd recommend increasing that amount by 50%, because older cars require more frequent and expensive repairs. Now let's talk about Dave Ramsey's #1 rule for cars. Never finance a car, ever. Cars go down in value, and you should never borrow money to buy something that depreciates. Instead, you should always pay cash for your vehicles. I know what you're thinking, but I can't afford to pay cash for a decent car. Here's Dave's brilliant strategy. Start with whatever car you can afford to pay cash for, even if it's an older, less attractive vehicle. Drive that car while you save money in your car sinking fund. When that car starts requiring expensive repairs or becomes unreliable, you'll have cash saved up to upgrade to a better vehicle. This approach requires patience and humility, but it's the path to financial freedom. You might have to drive a 10-year-old Honda Civic while your coworkers are driving brand new trucks with $500 monthly payments, but guess what? You're building wealth while they're building debt. Your net worth is going up while theirs is going down. The psychological aspect of car ownership is huge, and this is where many people get trapped. We've been conditioned to believe that our car represents our success and status. The marketing industry spends billions of dollars convincing us that we deserve a nice car, that we've earned it, that it reflects who we are as people. This is complete nonsense. Your car is a tool for transportation, nothing more. It gets you from point A to point B. Everything beyond basic, reliable transportation is a luxury that you need to be able to afford without going into debt. Dave Ramsey often says that if you want to be wealthy, you need to stop trying to look wealthy. This applies perfectly to cars. The person driving the flashy new car with the big monthly payment might look successful, but they're probably broke. The person driving the reliable older car who paid cash is probably building real wealth. Let's talk about insurance costs, because this is another area where your car can drain your finances. If you're financing a car, you're required to carry full coverage insurance, which can easily cost several $100s per month, depending on your age, location, and driving record. Even if you own your car outright, you still need insurance, but you have more flexibility in choosing your coverage levels. The key is to shop around regularly and make sure you're getting the best rates. Here's a practical exercise I want you to do right now. Calculate your true hourly wage after taxes. Then figure out how many hours you have to work just to pay for your car each month. Include your payment, insurance, gas, and average monthly maintenance costs. You might be shocked to discover that you're working 20, 30, or even 40 hours per month just to pay for your car. That's an entire week of work, dedicated solely to your vehicle. The solution is to become intentional about your transportation costs. Create a realistic budget that includes all car-related expenses. Build your car sinking fund so repairs don't become emergencies that force you into debt. If you currently have car payments, attack them aggressively using Dave Ramsey's debt snowball method. Pay minimum payments on all debts except the smallest car loan. Then throw every extra dollar at that smallest debt until it's gone. Then take that payment and apply it to the next debt. Once you're debt-free, including your car, you can redirect all that monthly payment money into savings and investments. Imagine taking a $500 car payment and investing it in good growth stock mutual funds for 20 years. At a 10% annual return, that's over $380,000. That's the true cost of car payments. Not just the money you pay, but the wealth you could have built instead. Remember, winning with money is about making intentional choices that support your long-term financial goals. Your car should serve your life, not control it. Be smart, be intentional, and stop letting your car steal your financial future. If this video helped you see car ownership in a new light, please hit that like button, subscribe for more financial wisdom, and check out my next video where we'll dive into specific strategies for buying reliable used cars with cash. Until next time, remember that financial peace is possible when you stop believing the lies and start living the truth about money.